Okay, so first of all, hi, I'm Schizo, and this is my first video ever on this channel. Please consider commenting, subscribing, and liking. That shit was so corny, but you know what? I need that bread, whatever. So what we're talking about today is a famous YouTuber named KonekoKitten, basically getting exposed of him being not a P word towards this 17-year-old named Narpy. Forgot to say that Narpy is 17-year-old, and at the time KonekoKitten was 24-year-old, sitting probably around 1 million like he is now, but just the difference that he has 300k more. This all grooming accusation happened all on Discord because KonekoKitten, being more than 20 years old, decided to e-sets this minor who was Narpy and was 17-year-old, as I said, and started role playing in a furry way, which is weird. And what the fuck are you doing? You're over 18, dude. So this all happened because KonekoKitten was implying some nudes from Narpy, which he agreed on and actually sent them. Knowing that Narpy was 17 at the time, making him a minor, he still didn't care about his age. After a long chat between them having sexual relationship, quote unquote, because this really didn't happen, and just like a roleplay stuff, KonekoKitten started drifting away from that situationship. I could tell started just a new life that doesn't involve around Narpy. So a few years passed by and he decided to come up, and knowing that probably his past will get exposed, he made more than 50 pages of Google documents exposing him, quote unquote, by manipulating the story time and the chat logs, because he used to delete the messages so it can fit his narrative. Knowing how well he actually wrote it and all the effort he put in, a lot of people believe KonekoKitten over than Narpy, and Narpy's reputation was really going downhill, losing 1,000 of subscribers every day almost, and getting a lot of death threats over Discord, which made him delete his own Discord server, which led him to getting doxxed and swatted by KonekoKitten's fans. This really damaged Narpy on an emotional level, which he announced on his Discord server that he will be making a video response to what KonekoKitten has said in the past over Twitter, which led KonekoKitten seem as a narcissistic and manipulator view of the story, which Narpy had proved that in that old conversation they had together. He basically named his old Discord account as account deleted so he wouldn't really notice it, and started showing screenshot of how he deleted his messages because it wouldn't really fit the narrative of Narpy's narrative, which was the one that is completely true without any deleted messages, which led to people actually stop supporting KonekoKitten anymore and calling him a pedo. And a lot of YouTubers, including me, have made videos about him to get, clout, which led to KonekoKitten making a response about Narpy's video again, including his last statement, which he posted on Twitter, that I will not be reading today because that is a lot of words that I cannot even read. But in short terms, he just said that he took accountability for his actions, and this is gonna be the last statement that he ever will about the situation, because he said he's not really that terminally online anymore and really stopped caring about this online thingies, and saying that he will take a definite break from Roblox or any online activities for now until he actually can get better. He himself confessed that he shouldn't have messaged Narpy because back then he didn't have a really good image of himself mentally, and by this I mean like not other people calling him a pedo, but just him having really low self-confidence. So he used to like go on Discord servers and do this type of thingies, which I think personally is a way to cope with man loneliness and not having any human contact other than just using the internet, which it's kind of really harmful if you really think about it like that. That could really fuck up the brain a lot, because us humans are really just made for having other human connections so we don't feel lonely. But when that stuff is breaking, something really bad could happen to us, or like have also like any risk of having schizophrenia or other mentally ill. Well, this all happened while he currently, to his narrative, had a quote-unquote friendship, purely platonic, over this mag furry dude thingy, she, her, they, them, or whatever. So we're not really sure if that was purely platonical or they had any sexual relationship or whatever. Also, at this time, KonekoKitten had dropped a statement about Mag's relationship, apparently saying how he's not a pedo and he's completely asexual, like I said before, and had no sexual intentions with her. From my opinion, I think this could be easily handleable if it was in private, instead of KonekoKitten going publicly and starting off oh my fucking god, and starting off drama with Narpy, which this could literally just be so easy to deal with if he in the first place would have told Narpy, like, I feel uncomfortable, can we never talk about this again? And they could have probably both agreed, and all this drama could have easily prevented, which leading to none of the parties getting any bad reputation. But other than this, I really think this is not really a case of grooming, knowing how Narpy was about to be 18-year-old at a time, which it was like 2 months away or 3, if correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't really see anything wrong with this, of what Narpy, or I mean KonekoKitten, did, because knowing that Narpy was about to be 18 and started sexting back then wouldn't really make him a P-word, but instead would make him like because even though you're 17, it doesn't mean you're literally still a child. Like, I could not compare a 17-year-old to a 7-year-old, because that is like just ridiculous. Like, you are 17, you know what's wrong and what's right and what's wrong. Because especially don't really think this case is really that serious, because there's other cases who could actually go to jail, like the 17-year-old with a 14-year-old, which is reasonably one that actually could potentially have real world consequences, other than just getting canceled and getting called a P-word, even though it's not the right term, because you're only a pedo when you're attractive to a person who is 5 or above years younger than you. So I mean, Narpy is still playing the victim card, which it could be reasonable because he's still considered a minor under the law. But to be honest, for me, you are an adult if you're 17, because you know exactly what you're doing. Because I will have understand if you're 16, but 17, you're about to be 18 in your year. Actually, not even a year, you're about to be 17 in months. So I don't really get this whole entire, oh, I've been groomed thing, when you guys were literally about to be 18, which makes you an adult under the law. So by this any means, I'm not defending pedophilia or anything that has to do with illegal activities. I'm just saying that this case is not really as severe as other cases. I know that comparing is really wrong, especially in cases like this, but in my opinion, I don't really think KonekoKitten, other than just being canceled for being a bad person and manipulative towards him and his viewers, should have any other consequences other than just like being a bad person and not a pedophile. And I am not deriding him right now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I think this is gonna be the end, so please leave a like and subscribe and comment, because I'm trying to get popular in here. So yeah, thank you, bye bye.